Hi, it's Nette here. I've already done this card again. I've had more mistakes happen. I don't know what is going on with my card at the moment. So I did it on my other computer. I'm going to have a quick sip. And I tapped something. Now, I'm not technically good at things. I'm good at other things. I'm a great cook. Not the best, but I can. So I actually got to this stage with it. So to get to this stage, what I've just done while I'm trying to work out how to get back, rather than trying to do it tonight because I can't be bothered, no, because I've actually got to go to boxing with one kid and my husband's out, so I can't get him to help me anyway if it is that. One day I'm going to get really good at this. So this is 11 by 4 1/8. This is 5 1/4 by sorry, a bit of asthma. 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So that's our first bit. Now, what I'm going to do is use my Decals dies, and I'm cutting out the centre of this. Alright, so look, magic, there it is. I've only done this and I've tied that around because I actually used the last of my thing, so I can't really do it all properly. Oh, so embarrassing. Anyway, you know what? I'm real. It is what it is. We can't change it, and that's how it is. So this is what I did, is I put this through my machine, I cranked it, I came out, and then you can't see it, but under there is it. I've put it, attached it to the back cutout piece, and we're just going to move from there. Because I can't go back. I can't always fix things. I try my best, not my best, but I am who I am and I can't change it. So why I'm going to go ahead with it is because I've used all this ribbon and I don't want to change it. So with cutting the decal out, I then cut a piece of the I cut a piece of this from Countryside in, and it is such nice. I love this blues and that. I'm not a fan of flowers, but I have a friend that loves them. It's her birthday today, so I put her flowers in this. So of course I cut this bigger than the rectangle and glued it on the back. Now I have put it the back onto the thing with dimensionals, and I had to laugh because this, I hate brown, and if you have a look, hold on, this is copper clay. It's not brown. See, look, copper clay, like the card I did a while ago. That's what my jumper is. It's copper. Go on, say it's copper, because that's, I'm not a brown person, never have been. No, don't like brown, don't like green. So you've just got to agree with me. Copper, copper, copper. And after that next card I'll have to do it. But I must show you this, out of the blue, I've got another baby coming soon. I did this one. So this sits on there, that's a belly band, and I've just taken it off so I can show you. But look at all the DSP. This is Countryside in. It is, I love it. I brought 3 packs. Got little bunnies. I did one over there, one over there. Look at the little bunnies. Isn't that beautiful? And I did him on the envelope. So we've got a little grandbaby next week, and I'll be sending it to her, and I'll miss it. I'll have to make another one, because that's an out of, the bears are out, this baby card stamp set, which my brain is not working, but it's there. So I have stamped with Orchid Oasis, and I've done Love So Much. Now I've also cut it out in white. So I'm going to just move that to the side, and I'm going to get my glue, and I'm just going to, so it lifts up, I'm just going to glue them down. Give it a second. Alright, you don't need to use too much. Probably should use my wiggly one better. I just want it to have a little bit of depth, and because, excuse me, because it's, I'll put it back on my silicone mat because, oh goodness gracious, I get into trouble if I get glue everywhere. And I should be looking straight up there. Am I looking? My husband says I'm a crazy loon at times. It's okay. And that one, and so. It's a funny one, isn't it? You've got to make sure you got it the right way around. Alright, so we're just going to let those dry for a second. Now, I did stamp off all these flowers to show you, so I'll quickly do that again because it really is nice to see how these stamp out. So I'm going to do, that's the flower we're using, and it's a double stamping, and that's the leaf. So I'm doing it on Mossy Meadow, and here's this, and this is the stamp set. You know, some of them have, this has a double stamp that you use to, I don't know if you can see it. See how it's got an indentation on one side and not on the other, it's flat. So you put the flat side on your stamp. I might put it on the bigger block. And we have an inside piece, and I'll put it there. Got a piece of scrap paper to prove I really did do it before. My husband's a computer guru, but he just can't even get onto my screen and fix it for me. Poor bugger, he fixes so much for me. And so I've got that set up actually for the leaves first. So I will get out the leaves. And we've got 2 leaves. I'm going to actually just put them on either end, so I can, on either side, so I better not do it down that side, so I can reuse them. So with the leaf, I'm doing it on the green because I did do it out on the white, and I didn't like the look of it. It's got, because all these flowers have got a bit of white around them anyway. It just happens, you can't change that. So first of all, we're going to use the base one. So I'll just turn that around the other way actually. So we're going to stamp on here and take it off, and then we're going to do it on there. Off and on. Now, I'll clean that off. And I'm going to change it to there. Put that back on there. And this is the that gives it its shaping and everything. So we don't have to stamp off this time. We're going to go straight down on top. And see that? Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? Probably doesn't look as nice to you because it's just green, but it's better than having it on here on the white, honestly. So after we've done that. Oh my goodness, what a morning. One day I'll never wake up and know everything. So just have a cup of tea, watch me do my shit, and we'll be best friends forever. In this card I put this perlinite enamelized, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So I've done it now without the pearl, and we're just going to put the flowers around a bit differently. This one I actually cased. This one's my design, but I cased that and it was so beautiful I wanted to make another one, so I made this. But as I've got through it, I love it, but I didn't like the enamel effect, so we'll just throw those away. For a minute there, if you want to snapshot that will give you the what you need to make this card. I'll put it down there a bit for you over that. So I'm just going to show you how to do the flower. So I need, just going to grab a little bit of white cardstock I used before. And my kids are at home early today, so I need to get all this done before they get home. So with this one, we're going to stamp the bigger flower. We're going to stamp off and stamp on. Okay, it doesn't look very good. It looks light. And it looks, that one didn't turn out as nice, but you know what? In a minute, you're going to see why it doesn't matter. Clean that. And I'm going to get I've got my little one there ready. And look at that. I've already inked myself. I'll just get a white one. It's amazing how many cards you make and you start and you get all done to the end and you realise you've put a piece of ink on it. So unfortunately for my friends, if you're watching, it's for you. Oh my goodness. You know, there's no wonder Rachel Tessman has 4,000 Ks people watching her and I only have like 47 watches. So I get it. I'm not that good. I try. I'm just a mum trying to do stuff and have fun. I love cards. I love making cards. So with this one, I've inked it up. I'll turn it up there, but I've inked it up. Do not rock your stamps. With these ergonomics, they've got fingers and you're just meant to go tap, tap, tap. And I'm in a hurry, I suppose, because I stuffed up and I don't want to. So I'm just going to slow down. Zen with my nice, copper clay top on. It's copper clay. Look, even put some lippy on. But I've nearly washed it away because I was stressing. I put perfume on. Can you smell it? No. I know. Oh, what an idiot. I was in the bathroom doing that. And I thought, oh, that'll smell nice. And then I go, no one can smell it. Look at that. What do you reckon of that? Maybe, I don't know if the light's a little bit too... I'm just going to grab my extra light and see if that makes a difference. If I can work it. No, that makes no difference. It's just the TV you don't. So here, when we do that one, see, it doesn't really... yes, it does. We won't be using that one anyway. Okay, so that's double stamped. So when you get a set, like last week I did the, what did I do? I did the Christmas car, the trucking along, and that's double stamped. And I didn't realise when I brought it it was all double stamped. And then I go, oh, what's wrong with that stamp? It only gave me half a Christmas present. Feels like I'm being screwed over. I bought this big stamp set. Anyway, it did work and it worked well. So, okay, I'll take that away. Hopefully you can go back and snapshot that, screenshot it. Right, so we've got those leaves and that. I'll just pick up my little mini boss. I can't use my big one at the moment. That's why I did the rectangle without you, because I've got bursa in my shoulder. So I'm going to quickly cut just that one. You only can do one at a time anyway, because this was the only thing. I love this. I love this stamp set, but to cut out all those flowers, you've only got one die. I'll show you it because I've got to use it anyway. You've only got one die for each flower. It's a really shame with a card set like this they don't give you like 2 leaves to make it easier, because I cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 run through. So now on that 10 I could also run through 10 flowers at the same time. But to be honest, I'm just going to go round in circles here till I can find it. There it is. You can only run, if you had to run 10 times, it is a bit boring, so you go zzz, 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 zzz. Anyway, I've done it. Now we're going to put our second one on. I'm going to turn it this way so I can. I was trying to make sure I didn't do any cranking or anything like that with my arm. I had my injection in with my bursa, so I couldn't find a sling anywhere. So I went and got my leg exercising rope that I stretch with, and it worked. My kids thought I was silly, but that's fine. I'm always silly. They're used to me. I can make anything out of nothing. That's what I tell them. Anyway, well, keep them keen, keep them clean. Keep them keen. Treat them mean. No. For some reason, I've got a bit of asthma. I think it's because it's so cold here. Now, obviously, my shake, rattle and roll, I have taken that a little bit over. So it's got to have a little bit of white in that stamp set, but it's moved. So that's how I've done them, and you do not want to sit there and watch me do that 10 times over. So I'm just going to pop those to the side, and again, magic. There you go. They're all done. So I've used Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. It's my first bubble bath because it's very, very light, so I really had to stamp. And I used Mossy Meadow, which I've used that Mossy Meadow ink pad as well. Oh my goodness, that's disgraceful. Let's hurry up and get this done so you can... so because they've now got lifts up, I'll put some dimensionals on, but I'm not going to take the backs off them until I find the place I want them to sit. And I'm thinking I'm going to change. I don't know. I like the card, and then I didn't like some things about it later. And I reckon with carding, this is, see now here I've got a long piece. So right on the bottom of each of your packets of dimensionals, there's enough. Look at that. I've cut out a piece here. Ooh. So now I'm going to just use half of that. Back on there. There's a fiddly bit, this one. Alright. So what I'm going to do is line it on the card without taking off. Oh. What's gone here? That's better. Without taking everything off. So I put love so much because inside my card I wrote each and every day, congratulations. So we're going to stick to that. So I'm just going to put it here, here, and much is there. And now we're going to put where our flowers are going. So again, I'm going to lift them up on dimensionals. So I'm going to grab 3 of the big ones. Now, I didn't use all the big ones on it before. I used just the little ones, but maybe it's too big. Yep. Maybe it's just too big. Let's go back to the little ones and mix up the colours. Isn't that the good thing about Stampin' Up? You can just change your mind. Gonna change my mind all the time. There's all my little ones. Okay, let's have a look with these, what we're going to do. Oh, little bubbers. Talking of bubbers, I'm going to get a new one on the 14th of August. It's funny, it's all booked. We know its name. It's Harriet Elizabeth. I won't stick them yet because we're going to see what our leaves and that look around, and they will fit in underneath. So, and I want to really add the the pink a bit more, because it goes, there's a berry burst, sorry. This is the pink here, and I think that looks quite nice. And we probably don't need two, because we can put our love here. What do you reckon? I don't know if I just don't like my red ones. I think we might be sticking to a few. I do want to put some leaves on though. So I'm just going to add a few of my red ones. Okay. Well, I did want to add a pink one. Let's just see. And I'll just move that over a little bit more and get love right in the middle. No, I don't like it. I like what I did. Gonna put me a leaf in there. So a little bit of glue. I actually put 2 leaves in there, I think. Isn't it funny? I've advertised something and done completely different. And I might actually put my mulch. I'm going to change that differently. No, yes. I did them flat. That's what my problem is there. Well, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, I think that we have the chance to do exactly what we like. I will put this one in because and we'll add around them. I hope you've all been well. If you're in Australia, it's a bit cold down here. I know my son's moved to Queensland and they say it's always hot, but I've noticed lately that the baby's got her little jumper on. So obviously it's not that hot, so he just tells me that because he wants me to, he thinks I'm going to move up there. I'm like, I don't think so. Alright, so let's just build around. I'm going to pop this one under. And I'm going to pop that under there. I'm just going to add whatever I want. So you can see that, you know, it's up to you what you do. And if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Just adjust. It's life, mate. My whole life's adjust. 5 kids, I've got to adjust to something. And see, look how pretty that is. This one, the other one, I didn't have flowers on it and leaves on it. First one I put leaves. Look at this. I've just done completely random out of the bucket, isn't it? So I just think this is what cardings are like. I love cards. I love to sit and make cards. I love to have, I do a class at home, in my home, once a month, and I do a class online that you can join me. If you go to Nette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, you can send me a message and I'll send you out 5 cards, tracked post, and it's $45, but that's including the tracked post. So it's actually quite reasonable. It's $35 just for 5 cards. And it's a lot of fun. I do it on a private Facebook page. And if you want to join me, that would be absolutely fantastic. And if you only want to do one of my one card wonders, I'll grab that for you and show you. Ooh. So this is my one card wonder at the moment, and it's $8 posted to you in Australia. Everything in it to make, bar the saying, the greeting you have to put on. I will add a cloud to put the greeting on because that's what I've done with mine. It must be in my envelope or something. And that's $8 posted, normal post, because unfortunately registered posts at $10 and you don't want to pay that. So it's $8 if you'd like to make that card. You just, again, send me a message on Annette Falcon Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, and send me a message there if you'd like to join me, and I'll post you that kit, and then I'll do it on, I've done a, I'll do a live on it, and we can make it together. So I've already sent out a few, so that's really nice. That's very busy there. I'm going to take that back out, I think. Yeah, the other one was not as busy, isn't it? I'm going to take that out and just spin it into there. Yep, well, we're going to leave it like that because that's nice. And so we've got all those flowers for later. Actually, I'm going to find me a little red one, and I'm going to put it on top of the pink one because actually would rather red. There you go. See, you can adjust. You can make birthday cards, you can make anything and just adjust. Put another tag on it. And I'm going to take that one off as well. And I'm going to go back to my original all red. I don't like the pink at all. That, to me, that looks much better. I've just got one more a bit spread out there, but I kind of like that. And I'm going to get my Wink Stella and just give it a tap. Might do it on top of that. See the sprays? Let's see if I can. Ah, can you see those little sparkles? So that's what the Wink Stella is doing. Alright, now for our inside, I am going to get my card. I'm going to use that little strip that we had left over. I think it's fun when you can leave, you can do something later and keep using it. And I'm going to, I don't think I've got a little one left, a pink one. I'm going to put a nice big one. And I'm going to use a leftover leaf. Put a little glue on that as well. Now, doesn't that look nice? In the sayings, I like this one, so it's love so much. Just move this out of the road. I'm actually going to throw that in the bin before I get sticky. There you go. Put that away. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, the saying I did was happy and, was it congratulations? Each and every day, congratulations. So, I think for you, each and every day, congratulations. They're hard to see. Look at that little printing. And if you have a look here, I've done it like that. So what I want to do is line them up. So each and every day I find a spot on my mat so it's lined up straight, and drop that down there. The good thing is, if the finger lets it go, I'm just going to bring that down to there, so it's got a gap of 1. So it's got 1 on the side there and 1 on the side there. So you just pick it up, and I'm going to do it in the Orchid Oasis because I think it looks really pretty. See now, look at that. I just, so remember, just tap, tap, tap. Don't rock. When you rock, you get ink all over your ink pad, and it gets on. The good thing is, when you do stamp it out, you can see each and every day, and congratulations is upside down. So just as well, we had a good look at that. I'm going to turn that around and put it back. And that's where we want it. So you just line it up, it's pretty good. Okay, try again. My kids will be home soon. Every second Wednesday they get home early. So annoying. Oh, look at that mess I've made with the ink. It's all over me. It's on my block. Okay. And down, don't rock. That didn't work at all. Do you know what you can do? I'm going to be really quick here. I'm going to lose that piece here. I'm going to actually use a whole nother piece of card, but I get to keep my flower. Just gonna... Now, listen and adjust. That's the piece I've got here. I don't have a long piece, so I'm just going to adjust. Okay, I just had to use my trimmer offside because we're getting a bench. So I've got this here now, so I'm just going to do it on the bottom. Normally you can use the card, but because that was quite dark, it would have shone through the other one, so I'm just going to pop it there. Bit of hard concentration. Trim it up. Glue up my flower again. Lucky I got to save it. And I'm going to pop it. I'm going to pop it like that. So like I said, everything's a case of adjust. Now what I'm going to do is check out why, with my scrap, my stamp didn't work. Because I'm on an odd season, there's nothing underneath that. So let's try again. There you go. Why? I am fussy on this one. I'm not happy. I'm just going to clean it off and start again because for some reason I feel like something might be stuck. So, you know, this happens and you do it again. Alright. Just make sure you stamp out. That's better. Look at that. Clean it up and it works. Alright. Now I'll just done it again. And woohoo! Easily amused. Oh, clean that off. I'm sick of getting Orchid Oasis all over my fingers. Oh, goodness gracious. All this talking's making me cough even more. But we're only human. Okay, let's clean that up. And put it back. And put it back. So I'm just going to round the outside. Don't take it right to the outside. You don't need a lot. This glue is really, really good. It's super. Okay, this is coming up more on my side. How's that? Isn't that pretty? You can add anything, and you can just adjust. Life is about adjusting, about moving on. I should know. I have 5 children. And I'm definitely not having any more, I can tell you now. So I've got some tinsel gems here. I'll cut the sides out. And where's my picky? This picking tool. I always say it wrong. I call it picky. My picky. So I'm just going to take a couple of gems. I'll push that in the middle more. Oh, I can see all the sparkling going. Hopefully we don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's an uneven number. You meant to put 3 or 5. So we might just stick to the 3 there and leave the others, because then we'll be odd and we'll be in trouble. You know what I might do? Let's just wiggle up the inside of those and give them a little extra bling. And there you go, folks. How's that? You finally got me finished. I am going to promise you, maybe I didn't, to try and get this better done next time. I'm so sorry that I've done a bit of muck up, and I do hope you enjoy this card, and I'll see you next week. Bye.